Good afternoon, Valparaiso. This is Braiden Thornton with your VUTV 15 weather update on this Friday afternoon. Let's get started with those headlines. As you tell by the background, winter is here and is here to stay for the time being. Next round of snow arrives tomorrow night into Sunday morning. We'll time that out for you and get you caught up on that. Continued below normal temperatures as we get into next week, and then we have a Clipper parade as we get into next week, but not the one with floats. It's going to be one with snowflakes floating. Right now, 24 here in Valparaiso, 26 in Warsaw, 25 in Fort Wayne. Western portions of our area, 27 in Gary. Same thing with Romeoville. It's a trilogy of 27s here. And then the cold spot on the map, DeKalb, at about 20 degrees. So looking at our current radar, got some clouds around. Don't have any precipitation really hitting the ground, but that's about to change. So let's time this out for you. And we got some clouds around this afternoon, but no precipitation. So this is later on tonight, and this is not part of our Clipper system. We might have some snow showers moving in and maybe some freezing drizzle up and through here, so be careful, watch for slick spots. This is tonight, not part of our Clipper system. But heading later on to Saturday, around 9 o'clock, you see that snow starts to move in. And we progress throughout the night. It'll be snowing and light to moderate snows, and may have a little bit of mixing going on with some rain or maybe some wintry, icy stuff, but should be all snow for the most part, or mostly snow, I should say. Now, let's look at our pattern here. So right away, you see this very big contrast between where the above normal and the below normal is. Valpo, of course, we're in the below normal. We're in that darkest blue color. So how does this translate to our precipitation? Well, as you see, it doesn't follow that line that you saw up and through here. It's more flat, but more northwest, slightly northwest bias. So above normal precipitation across the north in the green, and the brown tan colors across the south, that's your below normal precipitation. So next week, at least, between 10th and 14th, really the 7th through the 13th, but Billings down towards Omaha and St. Louis, and then over towards Washington, D.C. Along that line and northward is where we're going to most likely see our clippers develop. And so let's look at a little bit further along, the 12th through the 18th. Still have that sharp contrast, but maybe a little bit more tilted. Below normal still expected here in Valparaiso. What about the precipitation and our storm track? Still across the north here. A little bit flatter than it was before, not by much, but still noticeable. And above normal there and below normal across the south. So we might see more westerly tracks in storm systems, maybe some stronger storm systems, but we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. In the meantime, let's get you caught up on the next 7 days. So what jumps out right away is all those snow changes. Before we get to that, Saturday, mostly cloudy, and temperatures hovering right around freezing. Same thing with Sunday, but Sunday we have that snow that'll bring a trace to 3 inches across the area. Monday, get another break before Active Fest kicks in, and high of around 23. We get into the mid-30s Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday may have its own clipper, and then Wednesday might have its own clipper. Depending on the evolution, that's one scenario. Another scenario is that Wednesday might have just one system and it's going to be a rain-snow mix. So just keep that in mind and keep tuned to the forecast for that. And Thursday, I added that on there because this pattern is so active and dynamic that, the pacing of these storm systems, you never know, and the track is going to vary some. Might see some snow Thursday, might not. Friday, a little bit more concrete, but still it's too early to know for sure yet, so I did add a chance of snow there. And this pattern probably continues beyond this period. But, temperatures in mid-30s Tuesday, Wednesday, dropping down to the low to mid-20s for Thursday. So cold, but not as frigid as it could be this time of year. And just be careful driving in this active pattern next week. This has been Braiden Thornton with your VUTV weather update. Have a great weekend, and once again, be safe next week with all those rain, snow chances.